Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of it. I mean, I would be very surprised if it goes through like the respawns. I guess this has, you know, there is potential of this team, but let's be honest, Seattle Surge, they have struggled against the top teams in the game. Yeah. I mean, you come out hot to start the year, but since then, it has just been a little bit ugly. Their schedule got a lot tougher, but maybe they steal one here, right? Ultra has not played a Skid Row hardpoint on the year.
Yeah, it's where Røkkr like started slow and then improved. They've been kind of the opposite. Like, are these guys going to come back alive? Open a kill there for RC, so we get rolling into Skid Row, and this is one where AS line up for Insight. He's able to get nearly a third, but he was so tagged up he drops if the trade comes through. But talk to me a little bit about this opening map, because what we haven't seen Ultra here, you've seen what, Surge 3 times, but like the point differential is pretty rough.
Yeah, what, 0-3, you know, minus 70, 80 points in the point differential there. They're kind of getting smoked, but again, they have reps in matches. Again, for Ultra, you've played it a ton in scrims. Just because we haven't seen it yet in match doesn't mean they're bad at it. Just they're playing to their strengths. Is right now early 30 points, but you do see on rotation, Illey already inside P2. This is great. Starting on that side, if you're able to get early control to that second hill, and they have it for now. So Illey just gonna be chilling, but you take that time if you are Ultra. Yeah,
get a clean 33. All right, now you see if you can get a break on one of the more difficult ones to do it. You've got control of ticking. You're starting to group up here. By construction, see if maybe you can make a play for the point. It'll be Illey soaking up inside, Huke getting down damage, pistol kill there for Envoy, and you look to collapse, but it's just scary. It's like, who wants to go first? Because the second you start to get out in the open, the beams are there for Seattle.
I mean, they try to get garage control early on. They're able to find the first kill on RCs, but after that, this first push pretty much negated. Maybe you go one more time behind the nades. Maybe no more trophies in hill, but still 3 players up, and it's going to be Abuzah and nade. So now it's down to a 1v1 on the hill, and Illey, he has been so solid for them all year long. He is going to win that final gunfight. Now it's all on the focus now on rotation to P3.
Yeah, this is one where, you know, you saw FaZe do it earlier today. Like, you have this P2 to P3. When you can get a successful transition there, a lot of times it flips this map on its head, because, you know, you're guaranteed a good 50 to 60 at 2. How fast can you come in? Maybe can you develop a pinch? Some pressure on Ultra now to get a hold here.
Yeah, already some map position given up, and I mean, that's gonna be a great stun from Abuzah to find the first one on to Scrap. A nice read. This is where the push is going to start from. It's going to give them that closer spawn. You see where Scrap spawns on up, and now it's just, we know the entire team is here. Do we have trophies? We absolutely do. The Ultra duo takes down all 4.
Yeah, no, that's about as clean as it's going to get. They're trying to push these spawns out even further, get the trophy out of action. 4 in a row now for Insight, as he is up to 7-2, and Ultra will now go back out in front. You're going to take another crack at this, or try to build if you can, Seattle Surge, but so far so good. The fire is there. You're on what, 5 HP before you drop, and whoa.
No stranger to this today, so hopefully we'll get this going.
Yeah, obviously we've had a fair amount of this, so we'll see what's going on. Hopefully it's something they can resolve, and not something we'll be dealing with over the course of the weekend. But any big takeaways there from the opening to that one?
Well, I mean, Insight starts off well, but yeah, I mean, you get the P1 hold if you're Ultra, you give up to P2. I mean, a great early hold over at the 3rd hill for Ultra, but wipe it clean.
Yep. I'm imagining we'll be starting fresh, considering that was the call earlier today when it was, what, a 120 point differential. Here you're basically tied up. So fans here, fans at home, thank you for bearing with us. If we have any more update about what's going on with these crashes, we will let you know. But for now, I'm just waiting on them to get hot back into it and take a breath. And that goes to both sides of it, because, you know, you saw some frustrations thing on the stage in the last series with some of the resets. You saw it, I think, from New York a little bit. You saw it from Minnesota. I mean, but props to, like, Minnesota, like, for Røkkr. After that map one reset, to come in and win that again, basically go up 2-0 in the series, like, the win in that fashion, that was pretty impressive stuff.
No, 100%. Yeah, I mean, you kind of heard Asher talk about it. He felt like he's never won a reset in his career. So to finally do that, it's not easy to do, and normally it does go the opposite way, but unfortunately, this just tends to happen at times.
Well, obviously, you were Ant that said in the arena, we were sort of like, you never win the reset, you never win the reset. Like,
yeah, that's how we talked.
Yeah,
just like that.
No, that sounded just like you.
Yeah. What am I, Scrooge? Like,
I don't know, man. You have a very sexy and sultry voice, Joe. I'm sorry.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome, buddy. But no, it can be so tough. You know how many times we've had it over the history of Call of Duty? I mean, we've had different rules around it at times. I feel like it's been a pretty long time now where it's just been sort of a flat-out reset and hardpoint. You used to make those rules back in the day, huh?
Not anymore. No, yeah, I don't have to do that anymore. I just can't wait and deal with you. Take care of you. Now you're an athlete.
I want to get pizza here tonight.
What do you pizza?
We haven't had any, yeah.
Yeah, well,
if anyone in the venue wants to walk up and tell us pizza joints to go to later, I would take that.
Yeah. There you go. He's looking for pizza.
Yeah, I don't know why.
He's already thinking about food.
While we're sitting here filling time. Yeah, well, it's been a while since I've eaten. I'm an athlete now. I worked out 2 days in a row.
We're so proud of you.
I did cardio 2 days in a row, bro.
No, we are proud of you, you know? You're getting younger and younger.
Yeah. How about that? Look at those pretzels over there. See those things?
They look good. You're really eyeing food. You're focused.
They look real good. I'm locked, y'all.
You're locked, I know.
Yeah. I'm locked to the stage now. See if they can get this game started. What do we think?
Oh, well, I don't see it. The game's right there.
What's behind me, Joe?
Yeah. Oh, you just turn around the other way.
Okay. What, are we still waiting on a player? We got everybody back. Looks like we got everybody. I think we're waiting on one player. We're going to hop into the bracket real quick while we wait to get back into this. Thanks again for hanging out with us while we look to get locked and loaded.
Yeah, look at the bracket already. I'm sure maybe if you did your pick'ems, maybe didn't expect the last game. Røkkr with a big 3-0 over NYSL. Atlanta FaZe with a 3-0 over LAG, and now into this one. So it sounds like we're almost ready. Hopefully everything works out fantastically. But there's an updated one. Yeah, NYSL already in losers round 1. Did a take on Carolina, and that's a matchup.
It's scarier than it once was, right?
Yep, gonna be scarier than what it once was for sure. I mean, Carolina's gonna have more and more practice time. But Røkkr, man, just, they are locked in. I mean, we casted some of their early games of the year, and it was looking dreadful. But what a turnaround.
Dreadful's one way to put it, yeah. But then, you bring in Fellow, the young TJ Haley, and they start
looking good. I'm talking about Røkkr. Yeah, no.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about Carolina, too, like how much they've turned it around, because they've been so impressive. But same for Røkkr. I think we're getting ready to load back into this one. I think that is the case. We got a full reset here for the map 1. Thank you again for the patience at home. Getting ready to load back into it. Skid Row to start us off for this best of 5. Seattle Surge, Toronto Ultra looking to do battle. Here we go, back into it.
Last time it was Ultra off the start, but they did allow that P2 sort of tunnel push workout for Surge. Insight in the same exact spot, maybe a little deja vu. Can he line up both players? Does find one and gets the second. So pretty much the same way the break went last time through.
Yeah, a little bit deja vu. That is for sure. Phoenix already watched the underground route, able to get the kills there through tunnel. Scraps POV we go. He's got basically the entire roster in front of him. It's another multi-kill there for Insight. Almost number 5, but he's going to get cut down at a 4-1 start. And you maybe do a little bit better if you're Surge this time, because what was like 33-0 or something he's got starting up for Ultra, but the difference, look at P2. You'll be set up there with Ultra.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as Illey gets taken down on his first push through tunnel, they're just like, we got to go for the scrap time, the rest of P1 time. So that's the play where the first time we watch it, Illey was able to win that gunfight, and they get set up at P2. That's going to be all 4 dead for Ultra, or sorry, 4 Surge. Now the Ultra set up. Going to force them through tunnel is, yeah, P2. I don't think this is going to get touched very much.
No,
Surge.
It's not. Now we'll see if, sort of what I was talking last time. Like at this time, maybe Ultra can do a great job transitioning to P3 and get the break. They had such a good time holding it last time through. You've yet to die if you're Envoy or Kleenex, and you're still hunting Envoy, trying to work his way up top, not able to do it. Arcitys going to hear him, able to get the kill. Right back over to Insight, who is shooting Deem. 7-2 start last time through, 8-3 in this. My guy is locked.
Yeah, Insight 8-3. I mean, Illey 0-6 right now. Not a great start. Does get on the board. A 50-point lead for Toronto Ultra over on rotation. You do have, who is that? Arcitys already set up, just trying to fight for map control up top, but a nice trade from Scrap. Instantly traded out yet again from another rival, but here we go. Can Seattle Surge respond?
Yeah, this is the big one. This is where Ultra was able to respond last time through and able to hold so well to get right back into it. Can you do the same thing? Not looking that way. You already get ripped out of the point. Breaking through will be Scrap into this P3. 3 players going to be spawning close there for the push. He's got a little bit of help, though, in the way of Envoy as they continue to hold around the point. Now this is a chance for things to get out of hand early.
Yeah, I mean, 5-0. Clears it, not die. Looking for number 7. Gets it, but does get taken down by his teammates. So it doesn't reflect in the stat line. 7-0 has the cruise missile now to work with. And what was, this is an ugly start here with that P3 break. Beautiful for Toronto Ultra.
Yeah, you're gonna get in with about 20 seconds or so remaining, but the damage already done. Ultra, they are rolling so far. Envoy tried to deal with the outskirts, going to peek the guy top dumpster. One pushes it close and he falls. Scrap, he's getting dropped as well. Abuzah there with the multi-kill. CleanX, yeah, he's still got that streak going just because the team kills. You'll still see the 7 in a row.
Yeah, and, again, over at P4, you already have Ultra kind of set up, just kind of hanging out for right now. So already so much map control to fight over if you are Surge. Huke through back apartments, trying to get pushed up, but still in the back is Scrap, hanging out, but someone checks behind the door now. The contest is in. Illey is there. All of Ultra going to spawn up, maybe trying to flood through tunnel or through middle. Just waiting for the trades. Nice nade by Envoy. He's able to find another one. So 3 in a row. It's pretty much a 2-on-4 on the hill for Ultra, and they are running away with this game.
Yeah, you're talking about 3 hills in a row. 3 kills in a row as CleanX goes demon time. 10-1 after the 7-0 start. Nothing is slowing this man down. He is wiggling. He got some moves there, Joe. You like that?
I mean, just hits the slat at the perfect time and gets right under the gun. So now, what, almost 120-point lead for Toronto Ultra. And the only people that can take him down are his teammates. And his 2 team kills that come in on a CleanX. He's still at 10-1. Seattle Surge, though, not out of this one, over towards P5. They need a response here, though.
That's actually wild, yeah. 3 deaths. 2 aren't even on the board. Here comes the streak as he comes back. Thanks, teammates, for taking me out. I'll return the favor into the other side of things. You know, they'll blow Abuzah off of the map. They're blowing Seattle Surge off the map. Ultra firing on all cylinders. Let's go to a listening.
He's close to top. He's dead. He's by the barrel. By the barrel. Here. 2. Right here. 2 barrels dead. Yo, one shot tunnel. One shot tunnel. 2. He's stunned on the tunnel.
I want to say tunnel.
Yeah, one shot tunnel.
Yo,
Should be behind you guys. Should be behind you guys. Row. Make sure you row. I'm on new. Try not to. Oh, he's top plat.
Illey, he's going back to P3.
Yeah, another one in new already. In new.
In new week.
All good. Okay. Take your time. Someone go left, bro. Go laundry. Try and take pinches, yeah?
Spawn P2.
All good. Still laundry. P3 steps.
Bookies like L. Huke is out. It was
P3
low
steps, yeah? LME weak. He went towards laundry.
Yeah, still 2 P3 right. Really big laundry. Nice.
Yeah, P3 still. That's fire with you. He's gone top plat. Jamie, I'll helmet. Barrel weak. My man's dead. 2. 1 deep. What's up plat? He went plat. No, he's in front of me. Still plat. Dead. One more in fire. Last guy plat. Watch out fire. Nice. Good shot. Another one. Watch out plat.
I'm running. He's on AC.
Plat weak. Plat AC. He's on the AC.
AC dead.
Plat. 2 plat.
Get to P2. I'm making him side.
Go to the middle, bro. Nice. Shit on him.
2 more.
I can hold garage.
Both weak.
If you want to get deep, maybe?
Yep. We're gonna dumpster.
Yeah. Try and go. Yo, it's 2. One's gonna go window. Garage ready?
Stay spiral. I'm up and garaging.
Weak. In the right corner.
Okay.
Stunned and naded.
You're right corner.
Yo, basic tunnel.
Tunnel weak. Garage is dead though. He's hitting tunnel. One second, man. Weak. Can you get me close?
Yeah, tunnel dead. I don't have his
Weird tunnel.
Weird tunnel.
He's weak in front of the fence.
CleanX's stat line looking comedy, 16-4, a couple of team deaths, but still quadruple positive on the scoreboard. You got a chance to close it out here. You got P2 locked down. You're looking to take it away.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of seconds of difference from the scoreline. Illey finally able to take him down in insight, but CleanX with another 3-piece, now up to 19. As his stat line gets more and more ridiculous, and Surge, they're going to need something. Just looking at theirs, RCC has struggled versus the top teams. Continues here in this respawn, 6-14 for him. And this is what we were talking about just coming into the game, man. This Toronto Ultra team so good. Is CleanX and Insight just take them all down.
CleanX drops. He's just on 6 in a row again. Make it 7. Another streak to work with CleanX. Tobias, he's doing it all. My guy has been frying throughout the course of this. You need 10 points to win it. You won't quite get the tick to close it on this particular hard point, but last time, they sliced through P3 like a knife through butter. It made it look easy.
Yeah, now they have a chance. It looks like a couple of players there, but it's pretty much going to be a 2-on-2 for now. Insight going to slide on through, no trophy, so Nade going to hit, but CleanX, he just opts for the pinch, and why not? Is someone going to turn around? Nope. Huke's not going to hold that pinch. He's up to 25-6. Does get taken down, but has some help now for Scrap. You heard him in the listening, talking his smack as he always does. Ultra with a statement in map 1.
Yeah, I mean, it looks even better off the replay because this time you're able to like split time on P1, then you get full P2 control, immediate break into P3. You're up 100 nearly instantly. you die, what did you end up dying? 5 times? Something like that? If you are CleanX, like, that looks like a main AR stat line or something, maybe. Well, honestly, that looks like a god stat line. That's unbelievable.
I thought he was playing ranked.
Yeah.
Versus us in the venue. No, it honestly did, but this is what we were talking about with this team, and this is the map they haven't played in a match, right? They have other strengths. Talking about like Karachi, High Rise, doesn't really matter what they're able to do. They play everything to a T. Only one hardpoint loss on the year.
Well, a lot of times that might be the difference of if you're going to make a run at a tournament, though, in the sense of
the map pool.
Yeah, how big your map pool is. You know, we don't see all of their scrims, but you know they've had this one in the back pocket. They're playing great. They come to tournament, people ban something they're good at. They're like, oh yeah, oh here comes the Skid Row sauce. Is they make it look very easy there, but not against a very good hardpoint team. The question marks now start to come, and I'm just curious what you think. Like, maybe it had been the struggles of search and destroy for this team. I know you bring in somebody new in Scrap last year, and then you come in, you have Envoy here, but it's like, this should be a good search team.
I think they will. I mean, yeah, again, I mean,
is that all it is? You're just getting time?
4 and 3 is awful.
Well, if you're as good as they are at respawns, yeah, sure, go 50-50.
I mean, you'll take 60%, 50-50.
Yeah.
It could be less than that with how good they've been in hardpoint.
That's true.
That's kind of what you're hoping for, and this is a team, I think, you know what, maybe online at times, they just kind of go through the motions. It feels like we saw it last year. Prep is a big thing for them, right? Just going, looking at those matchups, having a week to prepare the vetoes, and this is where they kind of thrive.
And a lot of times, like this team in the past, like the old Ultra rosters, like they were sort of okay at hardpoint. Like what got them through a lot of tournament victories was just how good they were at sort of everything, right? They were good at search, they were good at control. Now it just seems like there's a very good hardpoint team, which allows you to, like, you're gonna slip up in our spot sometimes, okay.
Yeah, and again, bringing in a new player like Envoy, maybe he has a different way of playing the game, right? The way he kind of approaches search and destroy. Got to get on the same page with him and just figure out what map set that they want to play with.
Well, Seattle, we know how much they've struggled in the respawns, but when it comes to search and destroy, there's some stuff they've done really well.
No, it has. I mean, one thing for them is their opening duels, right? And if they're able to win their opening duels, outside of what was it, Karachi, I think if they win the opening duel, they have a 100% win rate with that first blood, converting it into a round win. It's just finding those opening duels and winning them out. So we'll see if they can do it here because they need to.
Well, because we've seen some teams, like you and I have been casting, it's like the team got 8 first bloods and lost. So like, how is that happening? We got a team that's basically flawless in Seattle. They've been really good at converting there. It's just, yeah, whether or not you're able to get those first bloods and maybe a little demoralized after the map 1, you kind of got thumped, or maybe it's one you're kind of expected to lose. You're looking forward to the search and destroy.
Yeah, I think the problem is just like, as that's just talked about, you have to find a respawn in here.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if it'll be in control. It may have to be, or if they can get us to a map 4. But the fact is, they have to find a respawn win if they want to win this series.
Because a lot of what the early hardpoints that we cast, they look at it was what Terminal gets ripped out of this. What do they have? 2 control wins in the year, something like that. Like it's not many. I think you're 5 and 2 if you're Ultras. They've looked a lot better there. Yeah. I mean, you've got to win the search, but we're gonna take a look at some of the stats there. I believe from that map 1, it was a one-sided affair.
Yeah, and I think that's CleanX who braced the hardpoint record right there, 4.17. So new record just set in that map 1, 4.17. That is insane.
Yeah, no. Like the stats of God are playing against the venue, like you mentioned. That's basically what it ended up being. And I know it looks a little weird because a couple
usually like gas like a 1-4.
Well, yeah, it's like one thing like the team kills early on, like maybe they stood out a little bit, but once you get going deeper, and he's still got 5 deaths with 20+ kills, like throw those out the window. My guy was just frying, and like every time he died, I feel like he got a triple within like seconds of getting back up onto the map. But CleanX, I mean, he's always been one of your favorite players, really since he came into the league. Just when he is on point, he is so fun to watch.
No, I mean, he plays with such speed. He's got like a higher sense. It looks so smooth when you're watching his POV, and yeah, it's just when he's locked in, this team is tough to beat. Now, he does have moments where he gets hot and cold and kind of cools off, but it feels like with this squad, like there's enough firepower where if he does have a map like that, it won't matter.
No, I think it's huge to point out. It's like they kind of needed him at all times with some of those older rosters. Now it's like, all right, Scrap will be chirping. He can pick up the slack. Envoy obviously has the ability to do it. Maybe that's, you know, the change with Hixie, because we all love Hixie as a player, but like he just maybe didn't have that next level. You can see maybe somebody like Envoy hit.
Yeah, you kind of see just sort of the faces of Surge there, just kind of maybe listening to Rambo Ray, their coach. But we're gonna look at the attack for both of these teams. And Seattle Surge, what, 18-22. Toronto Ultra, a little bit better. Post plant is, win percentage for Ultra at 90%. That is fantastic.
Yeah, that's really really remarkable stuff as we get ready to hopefully load into this map too shortly.
I just gonna stay back on Skid Row, search and destroy. So staying on Skid Row, and again, yeah, you just saw the faces surge, just kind of looking a little down again. The last month or so since that sort of holiday break, it has not been easy for them.
Yeah, I mean, at first you're like, this is a team. I think I said, like, after we watched them 1 or 2 times, I'm like, all right, they're kind of nasty. This is a chance, a team with a chance to make some noise, and then it just feels like it's been so downhill inside. S&D the last 30 days for him. Listen, I was talking about their S&D struggles maybe at 4-3, but he has not been struggling. Inside has been an absolute mammoth in the mode. He's looking to continue that here. Talk to me just at a basic level about Skid Row search and destroy.
I mean, offense could be tough, man. I mean, it's just sort of, yeah, hit some nades up top, maybe just try to go quickly to top A. Let's see. And, well, this time it's going to be bottom middle hit, and they're just going to catch Arcitys off guard. And maybe with that, they just try to go quickly through B, but Envoy with the bomb goes up top, and okay. It can be difficult at times, but not this round here for Toronto Ultra. You just kind of commit early to the push, and that is a 20-second round for Ultra.
It felt like you were like, maybe they do this, and Scrap's like, nah, I'm fighting. He just ends up taking out 2. But yeah, Arcitys just kind of gets caught with his pants out early in the round. You see the frustrations here for Huke. He had no chance. Some windy shots at range with the rival, and everyone comes soaring out. But I think Scrap gets 2. They get that opening first blood. They converge on you real fast. You were talking about speed. There it is.
Yeah, I mean, I think Arcitys is like trying to throw a pre-nade over the top to see if it's like, you know, an alley hit or if someone's going for a jump up, whatever the call is. But he jumps back into the window towards B and is already dead.
Yeah, no, he didn't get a chance to get to his spot or anything. He just ripped off of it. And Kleenex, the car combo, that looked violent. Abuzah gone. Scrap will pick up his 3rd. Envoy win it his once. They are just sending it without any respect to this Seattle team right now. Body him, take a sip of water, on to the next. GG.
I mean, first of all, props to Ultra with their play calls, right? Because, I mean, they're reading the map well. There's sort of like, again, this sort of hard counter where they know exactly what Seattle Surge want to do, but finding first bloods within 5 seconds helps.
Yeah, no, it's like Surge are talking through what their game plan is for the round. They're already getting uppercut. Like, Jesus. Ultra looking like a threat right now on the map.
You think? A threat?
Yeah. A big threat, dude. We're talking like a tier 5 threat. Red threat level, Joe.
Gonna jump up top, Huke there with the first blood, almost finds the second, and Kleenex is kind of just out. And it looks like Illey going to potentially pick this up, or is he? And it was looking good, and then it wasn't. It was literally a first blood for Huke. We were talking about how good they were with their opening duel percentages.
Outside of what, Karachi, right?
And now it is just over with. So that percentages goes down.
Yeah, that stat didn't stay around long at all.
Are they playing a different game?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure what's happening.
They are just frying them.
Oh, they play next.
We'll get there pretty quick, assuming the game stays on.
Envoy's just like, I'm 1-3. All 3 to deaths. Nobody else has died here.
11-0 for the rest of them.
The first couple of rounds, it was right down the middle. This time, they're just going to go right through the tunnel. Just, again, a hard counter. RC's going to pick it up, but he's going to get first blooded. And again, it just kind of feels like they're saying, let's just do this. Catch them off guard. This is another 30-second or so round as Huke trying to clutch a 1v3.
First, I thought I was like rewatching you guys at Warhawk S&D back in the day. It's just like hard counter. Listen, Tobias, Mr. Kleenex there is about to set the highest KD for a series in the history of the CDL if he keeps at this pace. Like,
it might already be 6-0. For Kleenex going to have the cruise missile. This is absurd.
Arcitys looks like he wants to call home. Like, he needs a pep talk for Prestige here. So I'm like, Mom, we're getting shit on.
Yeah. That's one way to put it.
Yeah. Please don't find me. Even the seagulls are chirping. What was that?
I don't know, dude. Kleenex, though, with the cruise. This has been about a 3-minute game. We're going into round number 5. 2 players on Ultra have not died. They get some info, I think, on Arcitys. Kleenex looking for number 7.
Dude, if he is beaming there, like, all right, I'm done. Just call it there.
Okay, finally we get deep into a round without it being over with.
There we go. Let's get a round of applause here for Seattle. They made it past the 20-second mark in the search and destroy round. Yes!
They do get first blooded though.
The players are probably, what the hell's the crowd cheering about?
Next finally gets taken out, so into a 3-on-3 now is Scrap. Gonna have his teammates look over him. Bomb just kind of rotating around. Where do they want to go with this attack? And well, Illey, he's gonna get spotted on that jump up.
6-1 now for Scrap. Abuzah looking to hunt. See if him and RCs can make the play. He phones home. He now finds one. Envoy ripped out of it. You got a 2 versus 2 now. 30 seconds left to go. I feel like this is the first time I can actually commentate in this search and destroy.
Yeah, looks like Scrap had the cross, so they have an idea where both players are. Insight just checking back alley, but bomb being planted over towards B. Once this goes down, it does not go down. So RC's gonna take him out. There we go. Surger on the board.
Yes! Listen, sometimes you see a team down so bad on stage, you just got to give them some like, come on, you guys, you won the round, let's go.
That's what they're giving them. We love to see it. We get past that 30-second mark, and they're able to get it as well.
Do they know they won the round?
No, I mean, they're having a rough time.
Yeah. True.
Just got to stay locked. Keep talking. Try to make some adjustments. Just realize what Ultra is doing. They're just playing quickly.
It's just it just got away from you quick, right? It's just those first couple rounds, it's so fast. You blink and you're like, whoa, we are in trouble, boys. Now can they bring it back? You got a round on the board looking for another first blood. Huke pulled back down out of that one. Now it's a first blood for Envoy.
With that stun hitting, he does not regen health, right? So Huke's got to wait for this to come back. Gonna take a little bit longer, but there's the teamwork. The SMG duo of Envoy and CleanX, and just like that, it's RC's 1v3.
That's your emphasis, like going between both players. It can be so tough, but RC's, he's had some wild clutches in his day. Can he pull up another one now? He's gotten fired up. Just trying to stay up. Is the man dancing with death? He'll get picked though. CleanX able to get the angle. He'll get another one. 5th round up now for Ultra.
Yeah, you had to smoke your platform, right, Surge? They go up top. Some early trades going down. But quickly, it's Envoy, CleanX now 9-1. We're going to keep talking about it because his stats this match have been unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, he's now, what was the KD for the first one, like a 4 or something? He's up to 5.5, 6, whatever the hell it is.
You are a great mathematician.
Oh, I didn't even add anything together. I just made up a number, Joe. But now we'll see if Toronto Ultra can close it out. It's what would be one of the faster search and destroys I've ever been a part of. Just able to hit the cross. Abuzah with the first blood though. CleanX trying to take the fight and get to double digits, but for now on, he'll reposition, Daddy out, ready to fly. And not gonna catch him. Illey though, the big gunfight win. Trade should be there. Insight not able to get in time. And Illey with the reach out.
Still playing with some confidence. He's Illey, right? So he's able to find that, and then, well, you had Huke trying to get aggressive through tunnels. Scrap was able to find him. Illey going for the gunfight, and Illey staying locked in. Props to him, finds 3 in the round.
I mean, he's at 6-6. Done about 1,400 damage in this one. I mean, he is leading the way for the team without question. Nice shots there. That was clean. But you still have a lot of work to do. See if you can rip off 5 straight. The first one logged. Now 4 more to go.
You're starting to see our, offense is starting a little bit, sort of, the first blood's not going their way.
We're just gonna hope like they got a little too cocky, like, oh, we're slamming these guys. Like, see if you can just sneak away. It's round by round. Sneak your way back into it.
And quickly, it's gonna be a top platform.
Tickle!
But, well, 2 players through the back alley. That is gonna be 3 dead. Overconfident or not, doesn't really matter.
Woo!
Ultra, 6-2 win.
Ultra are cruising right now. The advantage, you'd think, for Seattle, if you were going to find what was going to be in the search and destroy, it doesn't come there. They are just flat out body slammed early in this one. It's 4-0 in a couple of minutes. Like, it just happened so fast, it got away from them. Even if they started to reel it back in, it was just too late.
Yeah, and it's tough. You're a player in that situation. You're prepping all week long since the stage kind of ends, right? We have this matchup. How are Vito's going to go? You kind of play it out in your head, going through scrims, focus, and then just you blink. You're down 2-0, and these maps have not been pretty. It can be tough to deal with.
No, it's just not been competitive. I mean, the closest it was before the reset of map 1. It was basically a tie game. Since then, it has been all Toronto Ultra. They are dominating this series, looking to take it in 3-0 fashion. You're looking forward to a Control where they've been, what, Ultra's 5-2. I think you're 2-5 if you're Seattle. It's not been good there. You're wondering, where is our success going to come from? Now it's going to happen in a reverse sweep, and it's going to be tough to do, Joe.
No, it is. But Ultra, they have, you know, in the time sort of let the foot off the gas, right? At times get a little bit overconfident.
I don't know if it's foot off the gas, you need them to hop out of the car.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Yeah, just get out of the car completely so it comes to a stop. But we get ready to go towards map 3. Ultra completely in command up 2-0. We'll see if with the Control, you can start to fire back in things. Step by step after this break, maybe you find something. The coaching staff gets you fired up, because if you are Seattle, you are in trouble right now, being embarrassed in this first series. Everyone's getting thumped, it seems like, so far today on day 1. Does Seattle have what it takes, or to the guy in the crowd that asks when does OpTic play? It might be real goddamn soon, because Seattle are in trouble. And I'm not sure where the success is going to come from. Where are you going to turn this on? Is it the coaching staff? Is it one of the leaders on this team? Because you got something to work for. We got a quick break. When we get back, the Control.
The Call of Duty Week is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL. Start the season strong with the Call of Duty League Pack. Grab yourself the CDL Operator, Weapon Blueprint, and so much more. Check out the Call of Duty store in-game now.
Hello and welcome back. We're getting ready to go, and let's see, can Seattle bring this back now? You're down an 0-2 hole. You're looking to flip the script, get a little bit nasty with it, bring it back within this series. Who does it start with? Like, who's got to be the leader on this team right now to get them going?
I mean, I think you saw Illey, right? I think he was the one player making plays in that game too, but I mean, honestly, all of them. Like, this is just such a one-sided game so far. You got to get the guns hot. The problem for them, you're going to a Karachi control where, I mean, Toronto Ultra, the only control they've lost is high rise. They're 0-2 in that. They're undefeated on the other two. So an uphill battle, a giant mountain is really what this is.
Yeah, and this is also 1-2. Like, if you have the slow start, if you get on a back foot, like, things can get away from you quickly on Karachi control.
No, they can't. Yeah,
it's not like you have all the chances to, like, regain at times like you do an invasion.
Yeah, no, I mean, 1-4 dead scenario. You're starting on offense if you are Ultra, and you are down a round. So we'll see. Can maybe that break help out Seattle Surge, get them locked in, and that's going to be 3 dead.
The answer might be no, but still very early in this one. Already aggressive on the other side of the map. It's going to be CleanX. He's just backing away, seeing if he can get some freebies for now. Let his team soak up the time around the point. You've already got this 3-life edge. Most of the people have already backed up towards B if you are Seattle Surge. And here's out hunting. And hunting they are. CleanX able to get one. Through the cross scrap is there as well. You're sitting pretty. Yeah,
if you're Seattle Surge, really what you're looking for in this round one is you go into this B defense, you kind of slow the game down, you get some easy kills, right? Get yourself settled back into the game. Not like you're down, 0-2, just try to just relax, just play it one map, one round at a time. So far, so good. Dealing with those couple of players over towards B, A will be done. Now you get into this standard setup if you are Seattle Surge.
Yeah, trying to make sure they have junk side control. Don't let that close side spawn come in, just be able to send it and send it and send it. If you are Ultra, still lurking on that side will be RC's at number 2 in the minimap. Everyone trying to kind of clear him out right now. They got to deal with him before they get forward, and that they're able to do.
They're able to do with that, and then CleanX just working the pinch. Taking one player off, then giving them, spawning far. It's Abuzah able to find the first one, can't find the second, but you still have Illey pushed up. RC's now working Dark Alleys. He's able to rotate over towards B. Nobody on the point, so you have the life advantage if you are Ultra, but the time is ticking.
Boy through the pick as well. He had that read on the top as well, just trying to snap back, not able to do it. Illey will pick that up. He stopped the clock though. If you are now, that's a tough gunfight. We lose a little aim assist there for a moment. If you are Scrap, you're starting to bring this back from a live standpoint. You've got it just about even now if you're Seattle Surge. All players sitting around even. You said everybody kind of had to bring it, and that's kind of what you're getting here. But as I say, that 3 go down.
Yeah, chance here. You're hoping RC's at least finds one to deal with this attack, but gets one player weak. Maybe buys enough time, just staying alive, forcing Ultra. Where is he? Which corner is he in? Trying to find all these different spots. You kind of just see at this point of view from Envoy, he's sliding back and forth trying to find him. A heads up play from RC. He's very patient. Yeah. Maybe doesn't find that first kill on that push on through, but plays his life, allows his teammates to come off a spawn, get map control as Abuzah able to find another kill top red. Does snap on Envoy, but Envoy with the gunfight win as RC wins another one.
You're getting closer and closer to the lives being the difference. You got 40 seconds left to go. If you can stop this clock at all, that might end up being the case because you still need all 3 ticks. 12-7 the advantage right now for Ultra, and they've got a triangle set up around this B point as they're getting ready to go. Huke ripped down to 56 HP. Abuzah able to bail him out. You're 3-7 and looking to get rolling if you are Huke, but now clock has been stopped. A couple more deaths, maybe one more death. You've got no respawns remaining right now if you're Seattle.
Yeah, well, that's going to be 3 dead. They know where Abuzah is. He's going to be turning off the reinforcements of Toronto Ultra. And with his position, they actually spawned so far away. So you're really dealing with 2 here. And now it's just down to 1 as Envoy just trying to play his life 4 in a row. Seattle Surge have to go. CleanX is here. Round done.
Yeah, and by Seattle Surge, you meant Huke. He's the last guy in there as he's trying to get there. Not going to happen. And you're able to make this an extended round defensively. If you are Seattle, you had a couple chances to regain, a couple times where you brought it back, but still, at the end of the day, it's around there to Ultra.
Yeah, it's like every single time you had a pretty solid play, maybe from Arcitys, maybe from Illey. There was, you know, a multi-kill that came on the side of Surge. You kind of get into your setup, and it was just like 3 dead. Then you had the close junk spawn. You always had some presence over towards B. They didn't pause the clock a ton if you were Ultra, but they always kept that life advantage.
And the times they did, they paused just long enough, but Arcitys with the nade. We'll see it later. Envoy and Kleenex, they are gone. Kleenex, he's sitting around even, so maybe having that, highest KD in a series maybe ever for the CDL, that might be a distant memory now, but what a start it was through the first 2. You did your damage. Well, what can Seattle do off of offense? You got 2 in a row now for Arcitys and Huke. Huke not able to finish the kill immediately, but then we'll track and get it done.
Yeah, just keeping one player on it. Now on the other side, Envoy does find one through junk. He's just gonna back on up, but Huke just playing for some spawn kills. Nice shots out of Scrap. The headshots connect, and you are just deleted. But Abuzah wins another one on that player through the flank. So very similar to what we saw from Ultra, just kind of playing around the kills while you're getting this 8 point, pausing the clock. Now you have that 4 life advantage as it's Arcitys' turn, but Scrap, that is just the same exact gunfight.
Abuzah trying to hunt, able to win that one-on-one with Kleenex. You got your first point done. You now start to layer this, and you've gotten 3 kills. Now a chance maybe to go 11 HP for Illey, but he's able to get back to full. Looking for the opening picks here as we now start to attack onto this B site and Diner. Nice shots there from Illey. So far, so good. 7 life advantage. They're picking them apart. This is the best maybe they have looked throughout the course of this series. Insight, though, bringing Ultra right back into it. And Envoy chasing them out.
Yeah, really, they were looking for Envoy, right, the entire time. You had 3 dead, had no idea where Envoy was. One player in Abuzah was clearing out Junkyard, just trying to find him throughout red, right? Just that one player, don't let him find anything. But Envoy buys enough time, and then as you said, the big multi-kill from inside gets them through that alleyway, and now you're into a solid setup here. You see where Surge is spawning so far away. They have to make a team decision. Where do they want to go? Abuzah just wins the one-on-one early.
Yeah, now you're fighting where you want to if you're Ultra, right? Like you're fighting out by junk and not inside a Diner. You really brought that back if you're Ultra because you were down, what, like 7 lives, but that's what, 3 straight kills through for Surge, so you've started to build this up again. They brought it from 7 back to 2, right back out to 6, like with the quickness. So nice flurry of kills there if you are Seattle Surge, because you've got a minute left to go in this. Only 10 lives to work with if you are now Ultra. Is Abuzah, Huke, Arcitys all in the mix. Well, Arcitys is taking back his 5th team kill.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you got those spawns right on the bottom side of the map, Surge do a very good job, but then it is just back and forth. As they're able to find all of those kills off spawn does Ultra, so 30 seconds left. Now they have to go, what, still a 4 life advantage, but that may not matter. Where is that first push going to start from? It looks like Abuzah and Arcitys going to try to work through red. The other 2 players through those alleyways. But inside, he has been so clutch in some of these retakes, and he's going to do it here again. Finds the first 2. And now Huke, just all by his lonesome, is just kind of waiting, hanging out for his teammates to come off spawn.
Yeah, he's itching to go, but now you're just going to stagger this one back. He's finally going to peek. Scrap able to put him down quickly with the headshots. Envoy, he's sitting at 13 and 6. 3 seconds to go. Can you actually get on it? Scrap waiting in the corner. Nobody able to hit the cross. And where you're able to push that to lives if you're Ultra in the first round, Seattle can't quite extend it to that point.
Yeah, I mean, props to the ARs of Toronto Ultra, especially inside multiple times. Every single time they lost positioning over towards B, he pops up and finds a couple of kills that give them complete cafe control.
It's like I'm surprised he's 13 and 13 right now because it feels like all his kills have come in like 2 or 3, but he's putting out damage right now. Really, the entire Ultra team, they're playing with some passion. What Abuzah's leading the way, though, actually, in the damage department right now. He's 14 and 10, 3,000 damage within this game so far. But now can you rip off 3 straight? Damage don't matter much if you can't get around one on the board.
It's looking like Envoy. Well, at least we're at the beginning of a round, so.
That's true. True. Better than it could be. We may have a quick restart here. That's looking to be the case. I know. Blame Joe.
What did I do?
I'm just kidding. We'll be back into this one as quick as we can. Hopefully it's a fast reset. I was hoping maybe we were out of the woods when we got through a search and destroy without issue. That's just because Ultra won it so quickly.
That's a good point. Those couple of rounds. Again, at least we're at the beginning of a round, so I don't think there were any streaks to carry into this. Obviously, trophies, that's another discussion, but
yeah,
hey,
that's a tough one.
If you're Ultra, you're up 2-0, feeling comfortable.
And they'll get back to an offense where they look, to be fair, it's going to be like we did it once, we can do it again. I mean, they had the round 1 offense, right? It's going to be the same thing. Like, you're not going to have any added utility. I mean, that's where it's really going to hurt, I guess, is Surge trying to set up on some of your defenses with trophies and stuff. You're not going to have that, but you have struggled throughout this one. Kleenex, maybe he'll get a better go in here. And the second time enemy, he has been terrific in this series, but I think you nailed it. It's kind of in the ARs in this map 3.
Yeah, and I mean, in that second round, you had a chance if you were Surge a couple of times where you get a 3-4 dead. You just couldn't keep anyone up near Cafe. I mean, when they get pushed all the way back, boom, they fight right on through, able to find a 4 dead snare for Ultra, but just one player making a play gets Ultra back in a position. Just felt like there were a couple of chances there throughout that attacking round for Surge to get on the point, just never really happened.
No, I think you're absolutely right. But maybe can you get a deep breath now if you're Surge, this little bit of a break? Can you somehow get fired up and bring this back? But that's why I was so worried about, like, kind of the body language that you saw when we were looking at. And I think that was a question with this team, sort of where was the leadership going to come from when they first formed. But I don't know, body language can tell you a lot sometimes when no one's chatting, no one's chirping. Maybe they're getting some information from a coaching staff too in their headsets, but they just look defeated.
Well, I think too, you never really see the practice coming into an event like this. Obviously, the last couple of weeks hasn't been great for them. Going up against the top teams, just feels like something's a little bit off. Maybe just not the firepower that they want. Can't find some consistency. If scrims aren't going well, and then you're down, you get almost 100-point clubbed. You're getting smoked in S&D like that. I've been on teams like that where it's just like, we don't really know what to do. We've tried everything.
Well, once you get past Major I, though, that was kind of your cutoff, or maybe you're just going to have to start thinking about changes, right?
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Again, just you can't struggle versus the top teams. It's not even like they're playing extremely close versus these top teams. Like, you're getting slammed.
Yeah, no, you really have been. I've heard we're about 30 seconds away from this, so we'll be back in here shortly, and we'll see if Ultra can close this one out. We'll continue on to our final series of the night. Thanks again for the patience at home and in venue. Having some tech issues, but hopefully we'll get them resolved and just praying on a smoother day, maybe smoother day going forward tomorrow.
Hopefully so. Don't want to deal with this, but yeah, game loaded. It'll be Ultra once again on the attacking side.
And last time it was pretty clean through the opening point. And you just kind of let them dry. It's not like there were any crazy flashy moments. Like, it's just like you slowly played TDM and kind of choked them out.
No, 100%. They had enough time on the clock. E went long enough where they were just, they had that 4 life advantage, kept it the entire round.
Try to see if he can get the angle, and gunfight in there early on between him and Illey. Shooter's going to shoot and start taking the fight from range, but Scrap's able to re-peek and get the angle to win that one.
And this is kind of what they want. Keep one player on it and then just sort of roam. We've seen it a little bit differently. We've seen teams start to stack A, maybe with no trophies off the start. That's not going to be the go-to, or we've seen this, like in the past on different maps. You keep one player on it, you start to roam, keep that life advantage as much as you can and carry it into a transition over towards B.
Surprise.
He's been having such a strong series, roaming around the map to snap, but Arcitys able to reconnect.
Yeah, he can just never really get on there. He snapped well, but nice job kind of playing your angles if you are Arcitys. That'll be the first point done now, even with lives. There's no big conversation there yet. And Illey, who's gotten pushed up, and I think I heard him maybe getting loud on stage. He's able to win one over at Junk, kind of keep the pressure here. And like we saw last time where they kind of had to deal with Arcitys from this position before they could start to push. Same thing, this time Huke comes in to help. Illey's actually able to win another one, as he stays alive for ages, it feels like, and Huke's still lurking.
Yeah, these are kind of the points where they would go 3-4 dead and allow Ultra right back onto the point. Inside with a nice snap, almost finds another player in Abuzah. Does reposition, but you take the 1-for-1 trades as Ultra starting to move forward now. Arcitys going to be the next player up inside, but Illey gets taken down just for that bit of a crazy challenge. There is a trade from Huke with that rival, but that's going to be 3 dead. It was kind of these scenarios that Ultra dominated in round 1. They're doing it again here in round number 3.
There's a couple spawns that come in close. Now they're going to be coming out a bit deeper. You still have aBeZy on the site. They're able to clear them out of that. And now you got 3 here. You start to stack this. How much progress can you actually make? First bit, done. Second bit, done. looking to push this towards the third. Is anyone even going to get there? If you were Seattle, you got to go.
Has a chance.
You got to go. You got to go. They're finally able to get their contest, just able to break through with the final millimeter to get done. Abuzah's able to get 2, clear them out. Look to get the clearance here for this final tick.
Yeah, props to Huke. He kind of works the pinch through red, able to win the first gunfight, and then he's got to go. He was the one player close enough. Yeah, he was able to find it as soon as he hit that pick on aBeZy. Just buys enough time. If that player was able to stay alive, maybe still have 3 on him, maybe the round is done. But Surge alive for now. But here comes the next attack, and again, it is 2 in a row, no trade for Surge. You see them scrambling through the back alley. Ultra, they smell blood.
Oh, well, they all hit the back. Into the point they go. They're chatting on the main stage. I thought he was done for a second. I thought we were going to reset, but that's just the end of the series. 3-0 for Ultra. You dominate across all 3 game modes. You look like the threat to make it to a final like we expected for these guys. Maybe not the toughest competition yet, but they look very, very scary, Joe.
I mean, that's a statement. I mean, plain and simple, it's not just we talked about it coming into this with the online qualifiers. It felt like every game, no matter what, was close. Hard points were 20 points or whatever.
Yeah.
Someone always had a clutch on up. You're starting to see the skill grab grow and grow more between these teams. And that was a statement out of a series out of Ultra.
No, I mean, it's just what? You win by nearly 200 in the map 1, or whatever it is, 150 ends up being. What was it, 6-2 in the search?
6-2, yeah.
3-0 there, like that's one of the least competitive series